D23 Expo may be over, but I'm filming it while it's still running. Yes, this is the, we're watching next Camp Rock 3. Finally, they're back with only just a little bit of Jonas Brothers. I'm pretty sure. It's a new generation. All right, let's throw to myself to talk all about it. Camp Rock 3.
Hey, Doug, thanks for that call out, that introduction right there from the floor of D23 Expo in Anaheim, California. Just happened yesterday, or technically 2 days from now, because that's when you'll be watching this. All 7 of you. This is Camp Rock 3. It is just premiered this past week on Disney Channel and Disney Plus. And it's a continuation of the Camp Rock saga, the franchise that was born on the Disney Channel way back in 2008 with the Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato when they were still kind of new. It, yeah, you take 8 from 16, and that's a lot. That's 8 years, right? 8 plus 8 is 16, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, this is from 2026. They did have a sequel in 2010, Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam. Apparently it wasn't, because here we go. It's another jam. This is an hour and 35 minutes, and it brings the Jonas Brothers, but they're not the Jonas Brothers. They're the Gray Brothers, and they are a band called Connect 3. And incredulously, they are nothing like the Jonas Brothers at all, but they are a humongous pop star band just like the Jonas Brothers, and they lost their opening act, and they suddenly need a quick, talented performer. They need to open up for them, but they can't be better than them. Let's just say that, because no touring established artist wants to be outdone by their opening act. So why not go to the children's camp where you learn to be rock stars? Camp Rock. And so the premise of this is the Jonas Brothers get their agent, is their agent or their manager, to basically use the camp. And Connie, the boss, you know her, she was the mom, Demi Lovato's mom in the original 2, and she's also runs the camp, and she is. Connie is Maria Canals-Barrera. I'm pretty sure I butchered at least 1 to 2/3 of that name, except for Connie. We get to see her running the show at the camp, and a whole new slew of kids. Honestly, I didn't realize there were so many age groups. There are some that look like they're in kindergarten. Okay. Like, of course, the focus of this is going to be the teens. I don't know if these are main characters, which is a no edits. Oh man, no edits. I had to sneeze. Yes, I'm sure that's the no edits is always the best way of doing things. It's actually faster. There's a whole new generation that comes in, and they all look like junior pop stars that you know and love already. They just are teenagers, possibly played by 20-somethings. I don't know. Maybe they are still teenagers. You want to get them young on these Disney Channel shows because you want them to be on those shows as long as possible, as we've seen from the changing of the guard in so many of these movie series, such as Zombies and Descendants. They're already on a next generation kick. And the same thing here with, we did the High School Musical series, High School Musical, the series, which isn't really a continuation, but it's kids doing musical stuff based on their fan favorite musical. But then also, again, like I said, with Zombies and with Descendants, all the original cast members, for the most part, have handed over the reins to a new generation of younger, just as energetic teenagers as they are. And because they don't want to be doing this their entire lives. Not that it's shameful, but they want to move on. They can't be a zombie forever or a descendant. So in this, we focus on 5 different leads in a sense. There's also a mean girl. We got to have a mean girl, and she's got to have her supplicants behind her who are basically her dancers. When you're a camper kid who comes to the rock camp to Camp Rock to make yourself a star, but you're already popular by being an influencer, and you have the means to bring your dancers with you. Well, I don't know. Either you're not talented or you just need it to look like you're talented in front of some people. These kids all came to this camp not realizing that the Jonas Brothers need an opening act. Yeah. Why? Okay, Connect 3. The Gray Brothers of Connect 3. They need an opening act for their tour because, yeah, that's what you do. You go to a children's music camp and get them to totally, you get their hopes up, man. They're far away from their parents and anybody who can sign off on this stuff and say, hey, you know what, if you win this competition, if you're the one person who wins this competition, you get to tour with us. And ask your parents later if you want to spend the next few months not going to school and traveling the world. They don't go over that part. That's just the way it is. Also, I really pity the sound man, woman, person who is in charge of running the mics and controlling the sound for all these dancing kids who are absolutely singing into all those foam rubber microphones as they do their choreographed dances and singing with the mic way down there, and it doesn't change at all. And you just hand 27 kids microphones. No, you don't have that many channels just in a campground. Maybe, an arena, a stadium. But no, you're just not handing microphones out to children and then going, yeah, this is going to be fine. We're not losing a couple hundreds of thousands of dollars in equipment damage. No, we're not going to do that. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the story, and I'm not going to spoil anything because there's lots of little surprises in this for fans of the series. Yes, it's in the same place. It was shot in Vancouver. I believe it's probably the same campground. But you bring you back to the nostalgia you had as a kid. Now your kids, I hate to say this about the Jonas Brothers and everybody else who have been in this thing for, it's only 8 years. Is it 18 years? It's 18 years. 26 minus 8 is 18. Why did I think it was 8 and 8? It's 2026, not 2016. Oh, age is getting to me. So, the brothers need an opening act when their act falls through, their original opening act falls through, due to problems. The band broke up, and the Gray Brothers, from the start of this movie, look like they're about ready to break up too, because they're always at each other. But so is the Jonas Brothers in all the films they've made. I've watched all of them on Disney Plus. They're always bickering each other. They have different personality things. They have different things going on in their lives. Like the Christmas movie they had just last Christmas. That was pretty much them playing, obnoxious versions of themselves. And in this one, the Gray Brothers can't seem to get along. They're always bickering, and their manager is doing what she can to hold them together while also playing scout at Camp Rock to possibly find a replacement for that opening band. You want to get the next great opening act to tour to come from a children's camp, a children's music camp. That's the way you do it in the business. You're going to hope for a Justin Bieber is just going to be like, this kid just came out of nowhere, and because he was a camp, and the acoustics in the woods and by the lake are just perfect, and everybody sounds great, and no sound checks ever. So yeah, my life in the music world is coming back to haunt me. I'm not a professional in that sense, but I spend a lot of time around bands. Yeah, so anyway, it's a fantasy show. It's a fantasy show because, again, it's a fantasy movie. Because maybe there's a Justin Bieber, a Demi Lovato, or a Jonas Brothers group out there at a local music camp, and they're just knocking everybody's socks off when they're young, and somebody might notice, and they might become the next great pop star. Don't know. In this case, this is every kid's hope. In fact, our main character, Sage, played by Liamani Segura, you might recognize her from Descendants, the next generation. She's the pink one. She's the one who's all pink. I didn't realize that. I had to do some research on some of these kids. The other are sort of our male lead in this. Where is he? Come on, where are you? Come on, why are you burying him so far down the line? I can't find him anymore. He is in the next generation of zombies. And, I won't say who, but expect to find a number of other appearances from familiar faces if you know these movie franchises. You will see at least one. I don't recognize everybody, but you'll see at least one more very prominent actor from the Zombies franchise. And I'm feeling there's a few more from Descendants as well. They just don't have to put on the crazy wigs and the colorful outfits and try to dance in them. And in order to make it real, like, unlike the Descendants and Zombies, they never use microphones because they're just singing in the moment and it's magical. But in Camp Rock, people normally, in some cases, when they're performing on stage, they have to be carrying microphones because it gives you the impression that somebody's actually seeing them do this, as compared to when somebody has a duet in the woods, nobody else is watching, they're just singing together as brother and sister or as future possible boyfriend, girlfriend. Then it's not really happening as it is in musicals. It's just an expression of emotions that we can't get out any other way other than singing and dancing in a choreographed manner. So, can I say this is the greatest thing ever? No, absolutely not. Is it something that Camp Rock fans will love? I can't say. Again, the hardest thing in the world is to make a sequel to a very, very popular movie. You're never going to live up to the expectations. I know this. I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a Marvel fan. No matter what you put out there, no matter how talented the director, the writers, the actors, the people writing the music and doing all the dancing, no matter how good it is, it's never going to live up to the original. If you want more movies with the Jonas Brothers and a whole new generation of singers and dancers and performers that might be your next favorite artists, this is your chance to see them here when they're new. And I said there's guest appearances. I won't spoil any other guest appearances, but there are some surprises even from the world of Camp Rock. So you might want to check this out if you are one of those hardcore fans. This just gives you another. Hey, I'm happy whenever a new Star Wars thing enters, even though some people crap all over those and it has to be absolutely perfect or passable. They're just like, oh, you have to hate this immediately because it's not what I lived for when I was a child. You know what? It's fine. You can just let it go. You can just let it go. Will you enjoy the music? The music's fine. It's not my style of music, but they sing and perform, and the cast is likable. Of course, there's always a mean girl with her own backup dancers she brought to camp. Some people bring their favorite stuffy. One person brings her favorite backup dancers. So, sure, that's a thing that happens. Okay, well, that's all I can really say. This isn't necessarily going to convert you to watching the Camp Rock series. Don't make this your first one, I would say. You want to go back and watch the original. Get the trilogy, knock it out in a slumber party. Do that. I don't care if you're 27. Do that. Actually, that would be kind of weird because you would have only been 1 at the time the first movie came out. Oh, God, I'm old. All right, so, Camp Rock 3 And will there be a Camp Rock 4? Well, let's just say there's a conversation that happens at the very end of the film that implies that certain people might return in Avengers Doomsday. I want to see that. I want to see the Jonas Brothers return in Avengers Doomsday. Kevin Feige, get on that. That's how you're gonna make up for Blade. Just get on it. So, all right. This is all I can say about that. Big fans. If you're a big fan, you might enjoy this. If you're not, it's not going to win you over, I don't think. But attractive young men and women singing and dancing. Never hurt anybody, except for that Cats movie. I think I might have hurt a bunch of people, even though Taylor Swift was in it. What we're going to do tomorrow, it's already been picked out. It's a sneak peek. It's a special look at a new movie that's coming to theaters later this month, like next week, I guess. 2 weeks from now? I'm not sure offhand. I'll know tomorrow when we talk about it after I watch this special look. It's only like 3 or 4 minutes long. It's for the Dog Stars. The Dog Stars, a special look, is what we're watching on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.